One, two. Okay. Yeah, this game should be friendly enough to the weird, inconsistent network stuff I have. Yeah, looks like we're gonna have really Pepega performance right now. Looks like, who else is on the adventures tonight? Well, in any case, I gotta get some dailies out of the way. This is not gonna be a long session by any means, it's just like another network test, I guess. Okay, I hope the game is loud enough. Oh wait, it's not loud enough, because I was playing Stardew, that's why. Yeah, I had to greatly lower the decibels on this thing because of how obnoxiously loud Stardew Valley was. Well, at least it's nice to play a different game for a change of pace. Okay, it should be loud enough. Ooh. Okay. We take that. We take the Spartan weapon around here. I should probably dress up like a shroom Spartan. You know what? I want to see if I have any like gear that would make me look like a shroom Spartan. Alright, so today should be the last day of me doing this daily of what if he was a werewolf? Yeah, today's literally the last time we're doing this. Thank goodness. Let me check who else is online right now. Yeah, so Kiba right now I think is working on the new stuff going on. I think this is also one of the first times they put in the Shadow Scythe monsters in this game. I don't recall another time they did that. Okay, so there is no public dungeon. Do I need my PC controls on for this game? I don't think so. Normally I would be connected to like a wired network, but unfortunately, it's rather inconsistent right now, so I cannot trust it. I absolutely cannot trust it. After this, I want to see if we can do finish the Samurai Daily. I also need to do I wasn't able to, like, complete one of the daily quests one time because, it was, like, a very lonely area at the time. And during the time, there was, like, nobody online in this zone for me to like, to help, kill the mobs with. I don't even know what Hydronator is doing, because it's like, no, like, he's online, why don't you ask him for help? I don't know what he's doing. I'll see if I can hit him up on Discord or something. But this spot is not exactly so bad for, defeating enemies with. The main drawback is that it does take a little bit of effort. Oh man, I just removed my potion. It was the lovely number before. Now I gotta find another potion. At least my healer's almost rank 8 from all this farming we're doing. Think about that paladin bolt really doesn't heal me for so much anymore. I think it used to heal like a good chunk of HP. Maybe they nerfed it recently or something. So far, most of these new weapons that I've been picking up have only been giving me more haste and, what is it? Primarily more haste and more HP. Not entirely terrible, but like, I would expect more, honestly. I should do another session of Stardew. I feel pretty relaxed playing the game. Like, I may not have, actually, what if I get the Animal Crossing Village on the 3DS games? I wonder, like, how tight-knit of a community that game is right now. Especially since, like, it would be, like, really like a kick in the face. A huge stick in the mud. If, like, Nintendo is like, yeah, we're shutting down the 3DS and Wii U shops, like, in March this year. And those of you who want to continue using our online services will have to pay, will require Nintendo Online now, a paid Nintendo Online service. I wonder what's, like, the physical process. Like, because I think you can 3D print some stuff for, like, to make your own 3DS nowadays, but, like, the parts that you need to make your own machine now. I need to see if there's, like, a YouTube video of somebody making their own 3DS device. That would be pretty interesting. One thing I'm really happy for is that, I forgot what's the guy's name. The 3DS capture card dude is still active. Like his forum is still open and stuff. I just don't know if he's, like, doing any more services, for his devices. But he is a pro at what he does, though. I even, like, sent my device to him, and he was able to fix the wiring and whatnot. So I'm pretty happy for that. I definitely appreciate the homie for doing that for me. Because, like, who else? Like, the only other person who could, like, help you with, like, 3DS capture card tech is in Germany. And last time he helped somebody with the 3DS stuff is primarily for a YouTube video where the YouTuber actually paid for so much money on a bid to get a lost version of a DS for Japan's McDonald's training program. What's really interesting is that there is, like, to this day, there's still, like, a library of almost lost media that doesn't get archived properly. Maybe it's also a Japanese thing, too, to not, like, archive old projects properly. I don't know. Because, like, I don't know. Because it's third party, even though it's, like, a program under Nintendo's stuff. Yeah, we actually got it. Let's flip and go. Alright, what's today's daily boss battle? Because I gotta get this done for the Guardian thing. Is that map I've not done before? Because this thing is still loading. AQ3D was made by the same team that dressed themselves this morning. Who would have thought? At least to this day, what I do appreciate is that, oh, this is a map I have not done before. Oh, time to smack some critters, I guess. Oh, great, there's somebody else here. I wonder if we could get this done in time, or if we need, like, somebody else to help. Oh, that is a big critter. That's a giant scorpion, alright. Now we're talking. That's what we're all about. Because I still have to do my class daily. I guess it's a nice taste to get, what is it? A nice taste to get the, whatchamacallit. To get a feel for the Sansi map for once. Even though I'm probably not going to touch this map for an eternity. I think what it could do is touch the revamped tutorial map. Because it used to be, my tutorial for this game was back at the hold. With Gorthor. The Gorthor hold is what I'm going to call it. So yeah, my tutorial in the beginning was the Gorthor hold, so but I still had to replay the little new tutorial that they did. Did I? I don't think that was mandatory. Alright. Oh, I should turn off the confetti effects right now. Should I actually even get the... I don't think I want to worry about the craftables right now. Let's get the daily done. The... whatchamacallit? The class daily. Any case. So I'm still surprised that most of the time I just don't come across, like, this place being a public dungeon nowadays. Also, is it me or did they forget to do Lunar New Year stuff this year? Because I thought they would actually put out some at least Lunar New Year cosmetics. Or did they forget about that? I remember one time, I forgot which staff member was like, at least the NPC for the event. Alright, if they could just give me a room where I can just run through, that'd be perfect. Wait, is this one of those rooms? Okay, that's what I asked for. What I really do miss is if, like, anybody from the company is, Oh, okay, this is still good. Something that's, like, really not so reassuring is that they put, like, the exit portal in the middle just to deceive you a bit. And then they just... Well, in any case, I think what I'm really lacking for the healer is literally just AoE. Because it's all single target. The only AoE I have is just for supporting, and that's it. As far as, like, offensive capabilities go, well, then again, this is a support class. I don't expect it to be, like, a Swiss Army knife for offensive abilities, to be fair. So I just wonder what's the peak time of players in this server, like early in the morning, late at night? Because towards the last bit of the daily boss map that I was in, suddenly there were players, and I do appreciate their company for, like, speeding up the process. But then again, they need to help each other anyways, because, like, it's close to reset, and anybody who's active in the Asia server, Golden Dragon, but now resets pretty soon since the server's all synced with American reset time. Asia reset time, on the other hand, they would go to, like, 4 or 5 a.m. Eastern time, depending on the game. Okay, so that should be halfway done. Now I want to do another run of that place. Okay, so another run of that place should be enough and get us the dailies, some daily quests done in time. It still befuddles me how, like, the minor sprites here are, like, a little bit stronger than their final room counterparts. One thing I will say to this day is that I still miss MechQuest. I think maybe, like, at first, I don't know, maybe it's like somebody's own personal development as a gamer, because I guess in the old days, in the beginning days of gaming for every person, a lot of, like, flash game RPG stuff is quite the novelty for people to start out with. But then over time, people's taste in gaming changed, and I think mine has changed over time too. There's only one other MMORPG I still play alongside AQ3D, but that game is, like, so much less underdeveloped than this one. I think at this point AQ3D is, like, essentially, like, the game that it's definitely come a long way since I last dropped it. Well, I wouldn't say it's come a major long way. Well, depends on everybody's perspective, I guess. I definitely say it has been quite developed ever since I dropped the game and took a break from it for quite some time. But most of the times I just, like, log back on if there's, like, a perma-rare item going away. What they call a legacy item here now. I feel like I am kind of a legacy player for being part of the game for quite its lifespan. I don't remember if I actually touched the game right before I started my official first day, like, a few years ago. Memory isn't the best. It's mostly because, like, I guess, I don't know, my latest school lives were, like, a traumatic time for me. I'm like to this day, I'm still, like, a very indecisive individual. And, like, it would have been great if I went to a specialized school, but I guess I didn't have the brain power for my local one's entrance exam or something like that. The only thing we could do is just keep moving forward. Like, we could always dwell back on the past and, like, think of, like, What if this has happened instead? Maybe in an alternate universe or parallel reality, I was able to accept that internship I turned down. And I became a successful top-paying, highly requested, sought-after videographer. There is some reassurance, but I'm living in this reality right now. I don't know. I mean, that theory could still stand ground of it being like, alternate choices can lead to alternate realities. I mean, it's like something Marvel has also explored for its, like, multiversal concept. Yeah, the Holy Bolt, not gonna lie, really falls short compared to Paladin healing. Yeah, that heal power is really low. 15% is just... Because I feel like the regen feels rather kind of redundant, because when enemies deal more damage than the regen can, like, heal, then Holy Bolt just doesn't feel, like, impactful anymore, not like it used to. Maybe I should use a different ability instead, because a different cross skill instead, because Holy Bolt just doesn't... It doesn't really deliver enough oomph anymore as I feel like it used to. Let me try Rune Siphon, actually. Okay, this might be good. The Rune Siphon. Can't go wrong with the Rune Siphon time by time. Yeah, that Rune Siphon actually refreshes really fast. Well, I only need to defeat a few more enemies in any case. And then we could turn those dailies in, and then I could be able to... Then I could get a few more daily quests done. Reset should be happening soon. Then we got a new bunch of quests we could do. I'm just oonga boongaing until I get the correct amount of... There we go. Well, it's only a few more enemies anyway, so we'll be fine. As long as I get these quests turned in, I'm pretty good. Sound seems to be off on my end. We have no sound again? That's weird. How's there no sound? Yeah, how the heck do we have no sound here?